Alright, let's see if I can hear it myself. Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Alright, let's see if I... Hi there, Sean Williams and YouTube Social HD2 and Zen. How's it going? Good. So let's get started as soon as possible. So I'll be starting with the levels currently on this list and work my way downwards. If you have any levels you want to be submitted and you want me to cover during this stream, let me know by submitting it on chat. So I'll be starting with this level, Boss Idea by TKK, with 1 or 2 plays and a score of 40. Oh, I see what they're going for here. Assuming I can pull it off. Like that, that works. A pretty simple overall level, but it was a boss idea in the first place. Second up is Explosive Construction by the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 19 plays and a score of 4. Alright, your level's been noted down, Sean. One moment, please. I think I may have forgotten to turn down the volume. Oh yeah, I've noticed it. It's another version of the upgraded sheep wool. The other version of the upgraded sheep wool I know of is the one from Magma 1. And for that matter, tomorrow I'll start Let's Playing Magma 1 Remixed right on stream. So be sure to attend it. Same time, same place. Abandoned Memory Remix? I currently have it on my to playlist, so I can search it from there. Also, how are you liking this new stream layout? It's kind of on the basic side, but at least you can see chat on stream now. Who knows, Nitro Man may be added in the long... Who knows, Nitro Man may be added. Yep, I noticed YouTube. I think I got it, but resubmit the level ID in case I didn't get it. Ah, that's alright, Buster. Good checkpoint placement. And hi, Buster. Hi, Lipatio. And Papyrus. Don't worry, when I finish this level, all of your levels will be added to the queue. If you submitted your level ID, sure, it'll be on the list of levels I'll play on stream. If not, make sure to send it in chat. If the level's already in chat, it'll be covered. Assuming I can cover it within 2 hours. Sheesh, that was a bit scary. Another good checkpoint placement. This stage is certainly using its ideas of count bombs and the other enemies in interesting configurations. The count bombs and the junk blocks, that is. In fact, this is the climax of the level, I believe. A fitting way to finish off this level. Gotcha, thanks. So let's finish off this stage. And here I thought Ringman would be the hardest boss added to the engine. Now it's Concrete Man. I especially would like a music changer. Auto-scrolling, maybe, but I really want music changing. And it's done. So let me type in all these levels and I'll proceed onwards. And sometimes why Google Sheets is not always cooperative. Otherwise, I've added all the levels in. We'll have plenty in this episode, that's for sure. Third up is Patriot Man vs. the Rogue Army Boss, July 4th 20XX by T-Money, with 24 plays and a score of 6. Yeah, that's true, Croby. And that way we don't have an instant dead object behind us. Red, white, and blue. It even applies to the weapons we have. Yep, that's the only thing we need left. A music changer. The only other thing, which is kind of out of the blue, would probably be a save game option. Or attempt save game, but that probably won't be added. That's really out there. Custom scrolling would also be another handy addition, but right now I think music switching would be easier to add. Quote unquote easier, that is. Mini boss time. Let me guess, he's weak to fire. No, he's weak to cutting. No, he's immune against all of it, I guess. He's weak to the Mega Buster, though. Any tank, that was handy. Thanks for the checkpoint right after the boss. Yeah, I saw it, I added it. It's in my list. That's the first Riddler level, right? Do you want me to cover it on stream, or do you want me to dedicate a specific episode to both Riddler episodes, to both Riddler levels? Yeah, I think that's a big hint that Mega Man 11 content will be added. Because if I cover the Riddler Part 1 in the stream, I won't be able to cover Part 2 due to all the other levels being submitted. But if I dedicate an episode, I can cover both Riddler parts in the same episode. Alright, dedicated episodes, I'll take it out of the stream list for now. Thank you for your consideration. Yeah, block dropper. Compared to all the other instances of those holograms, these aren't too bad. I doubt we're gonna have Sword Man in 1.6. Perhaps we'll have Blade Man instead. Hi, Galaxy Man. The reason why I doubt Swordman will be added is because he's in Mega Man 8, and we we're already past Mega Man 8 in the first pass, so we're going to Mega Man 10 next, so Blade Man would be there. The Triple Blade would be a nice weapon to have too. Retro Redux? I think it's okay. I kind of like Nature's Rat more than Retro Redux. Anniversary level is about a week. I had to break it up between 4 recording sessions. Well, actually 6 recording sessions. If everything was in the same episode, it'd be over 4 hours long. Triple hit works wonders. Yep, red, white, and blue. Nice sticking to consistency. Or the teaming, I mean. Forward Up is the Necessary Tools by Tobvet with 18 plays and a score of -1. This is going to be a longer level. I'd also like to take this time to plug an awesome website for checking and searching Mega Man Maker levels. Chill Spike as well. That really depends. Because sometimes the bosses we get in Mega Man Maker aren't sometimes we get the bosses in Mega Man Maker are added, but there were special weapons that we can get by defeating them in the original games aren't added. And Solar Man, both Solar Man and Strike Man have two modes, a easier mode, a normal mode, hard mode, and easier mode, so which one would be the more unique one to the bunch? I would love to have Wheel Cutter added. It was amazing in Magmal 2. Not really, Sean. I actually only did about 6 or 7 jump cuts for that level. Of course, the reason for that is because I played through the first version on stream. And this is going to be a Metroidvania level. Yeah, I'll search for it. Let me just finish this level. Let's see what's going on the left side first and pretend that didn't happen. I think we're on a submarine now, but I'm not sure. I always see what's down there first before going to the right. Oops. You know what, let me try the lower pathway again, see if it works out better for me. I think having another special weapon will make it a lot easier. Being able to break out of the jump is the harder part. I can see why the state is called the necessary tools. The question is, how do I get out of here? I'm not sure which boss I want for Mega Man 10. All for an E-tank. That isn't worth it. Something's down over there, though. This ladder. And our first checkpoint on the level after dying 2 times. I'd love to see Frostman eventually be added to the game. His bigger size made for a more interesting encounter. Although he was rather easy. Spring Man. I guess this is the end of this route. Or the halfway point, in fact. Thunderclaw. That E-Tank's an optional challenge, so I will have to go for it. Unless there is a checkpoint nearby. If there isn't, I won't go for it. In fact, this is the way back. Neat way of looping around the level. I do approve. I'm gonna do a quick reset just to be safe. They will eventually add Command Man to the game, but I would like him to be added in the future. When I say in the future, I mean not on the first pass. You get my idea. Now something's down over here, so I need to see what it is. I know there's the E-Tank to the right, so let's grab it first. Yeah, I definitely expect a lot more electric stages. I just wonder if it'll stick. Sheesh, that was a bit scary. So close. And there's no checkpoint because it's up that ladder. I'll give it one more go, then I'll just climb up this ladder. Hi, Queen Monica. I'll add your level, Galaxy Man, don't worry. And it's nice to be back live streaming. And for those wondering, tomorrow I'll start live streaming my full playthrough of Magma 1 Remix. I already did a full let's play of the original Magma 1, so it's gonna be interesting seeing the changes. It's mainly to the engine itself, not the levels. For this section, damage boosting is not the best strategy, especially when that can happen. I'm just gonna try getting up over here. Oh, I can't. I need the Ice Slasher. Or Blizzard Attack. Or any ice-based weapon. This is gonna take a few attempts. By this point, I would start doing jump cuts. Over here, I understand why you use drills. It's to make the challenge a bit more difficult. I'm just damage boosting through here. Don't want to take any risks. I died enough times here. And lo and behold, the checkpoint was right over here. Favorite upgraded weapon. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't know. I have to pick it per game. Do you want me to separate utility versus weapon, or put them all together? For example, for Mega Man 3, I really like the upgraded Gemini laser. It's amazing when you can spam it all the time. Mega Man 4 would probably be the dive missile. Mega Man 5, definitely the charge kick. Really, the ability to spam most special weapons is what makes many of the special weapons a lot better. I can't really tell. I can tell you what my least favorite special weapons are in this game, those being the Needle Cannon, whose upgrade really makes it worse, as well as the Sword Snake due to the glitchy behavior, and Magnum Missile due to slow ammo count. Chill Spike, that depends on how it's implemented in terms of behavior. If you can create ice blocks from anywhere by using it, it's going to be super handy. There's our Ice Slasher. It is. It has a bigger splash radius or area of effect. Do you prefer having a bigger area effect or having up to 3 Thunderbolts at a time? Having up to 3 Thunderbolts at a time is what Magma 1 did. Hi Dylan. Do you like the new stream layout? Two choices, I'll take the left one first. So we have the Ice Slasher as well as the Perfect Freeze, one of which didn't really originate from Mega Man itself. It originated from a Mega Man styled fan game, which I will eventually let's play. Oh, I didn't notice it at first. Thank you. I see what I need to do here. Or not. Oh. I need to do this in a specific order. I just need to get the red one on the right. Like so. Yeah, that was a serious level hazard, and this is gonna be an elevator segment. If I'm not fast enough, I'll be crushed. Only enemies here, thankfully. It could have been much worse. Thanks everyone. I will eventually integrate Streamlabs and a few other things. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, that's probably the code. There we go. Just need to move around a bit. This elevator section wasn't too bad. It was only one of them in the stage. And so far, this stage is on the fun side, though it's a bit longer and more difficult than what you initially expect. Only recommend to somewhat more skilled Mega Man Maker players. That left pole was a trap. Same with that one, there are a bunch of traps here. So make sure to be on your guard. If Tobvet or Burning Six was here, I congratulate them for the interesting level. Make sure to avoid the trap poles. Or you could just damage boost through it, I think. Eee, that was a close one. Yeah, that was another trap one. Should have known. And this is the end part of the stage, so it's fine if it's more difficult. Nah, it's not too bad because the checkpoint density is on the higher side. So you don't lose too much progress per area. The hardest part of this level was actually during the rolling drill section. I need to turn around and do the upper pole. That's what it was. That's what my deadly mistake was there. It looks trial and error, but really, if you understand how the Thunderclaw poles work, it's relatively straightforward. And there are not really that many gotcha moments. Everything is mostly static. No, I'll leave it somewhere else. See, that's what I was trying to do. Now I can go down here. Yes, I'm from the US. I will play Sonic Studio in the future, though. And perhaps some videos on Mario Multiverse, Mario Maker Multiverse, and Mario++. Stage isn't over yet, though. But I think we're getting close. I wonder where the right pathway links up with this one. Now we're jumping out of this airship into the snowy area, and so this is actually where the two pathways link up with each other, I see. Slopes would be another nice addition. Oops, I think I was supposed to fall on the right side. See, I was supposed to hold right there, but instead I fell off the side of the area, so I'm gonna have to redo this. Sorry. At least that's what I think. But now I know exactly what to do here, so it shouldn't take too long. They were in Mega Man 8. You're right. See, once you get the hang of this section, it only takes under a minute to complete it, but if you don't, it takes a bit of trial and error. This time, hold right. That wasn't the first game where Mega Man learned to swim. The first one was actually in Mega Man 3 for DOS. So you would prefer it if you were forced to fall on this side instead of falling off the platform entirely. And this is where the two pathways link up with each other, so I guess I go to the right now. Yep, Clash Man. He was also called Clash Man in Mega Man 2 for Game Boy. Behold the water segment, which is filled with enemies. And a bit of lag. No wonder why you gain access to an E-tank in this level. And we're out of here. There's some oddities like this area which felt a bit too spammy, but then there are other areas which are pretty well designed. Like the challenges with the Thunderclaw poles and some of the Troll poles, those are interesting. A nice way of having explosive conveyor belts, actually. No, it wasn't. It was much less powerful. It was really buffed in this engine. I mean, you couldn't spam it as much there. I liked it in the Mega Man 8, but I didn't really use it as an offensive weapon there, more as a utility weapon, and for weakness order affiliations, like against Grenade Man, of course. This background and foreground combination isn't the best. It can be a bit difficult to see what is part of the foreground. Perhaps if the background was darkened a bit. Flame Sword. Speaking of special weapons that were downgraded, in comparison with Mega Man 8 where the Flame Sword was awesome, here it's okay. It felt like it got a damage nerf, whereas in Mega Man 8 it was a killer in terms of damage. What was Grenade Man's weakness in Mega Man 8, by the way? I totally forget. Please jump to the left. Easy mode of this boss. And we drop down all the way here. How do we finish this stage then? Oh, wait. I forgot about this route. That's how we finish this level. To complete this part, we need all 4 special weapons. We need the Shadow Blade to drop this punch block. We need the Flame Sword to light that. We need this to freeze it. And then we need the Thunderclaw to swing past. That makes sense. Yeah, that too. The Shine can do that as well. I thought the water balloon was one of the weakest weapons in Mega Man 8 and Mega Man's history. So this is at the end of the level, I believe. As a demonstration of how broken it is. Not really broken, but how powerful Thunderclaw is. It probably needs a refire. It probably needs a refire rate decrease. Well, it makes sense here as it's electricity based. I didn't expect there to be so many water variants added in 1.5. So I'm already a bit happy. Okay, I see what I need to do here. Now let's try this again. Oh, I need to fight all the bosses in series too. Fine with me. Bubble Lead would complete the last special weapon that has been added for Mega Man 2. Water Shield would be pretty fun to use. Now let's fight the boss properly. I don't have his weakness, so I'm just gonna have to rely on my special weapons. At least I don't think I have his weakness. Let me try using this against... let me fight Astro Man first. He's easier of the bunch. Case in point, why? Plus, we can't run out of weapon energy here. Oh, that's the easy way of defeating him. I see. So you're intended to defeat Astro Man first. And it's done. The necessary tools is done. A pretty decent level by Tobvet. I liked at least half the sections, but the other half didn't feel as well designed, I'd say. I liked the Thunderclaw route, I liked the bottom left route, but, well, the bottom right route, but the other two ones felt a bit too messy, especially the one in the water. Otherwise, I'd like to see how part 2 fixes up things. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. I need to take a short water break. And I'm back. Fifth up is Wreckman by Mega Man Rat of Wily, with 23 plays and a score of 1. And yes, Croby, your level's been added, as well as Queen Monika's levels. Honestly, I didn't really find most videos of based off of Sonic.exe that creepy anyways. Of course, that's true with many creepypastas. You put it in chat, so it should be added. And don't worry, there'll be another Mega Man Maker live stream tonight, although it'll be about half or 3/4 as long as this one. I was worried that was gonna happen. That placement was a bit of a problematic one. I just used Joy to key. That's how I'm able to bind some extra controls. Of course, some games work better with Joy to key than others, like the Magmal 2 series. Again, could you please make the jumps a bit closer together or introduce those enemies a bit earlier? They feel kind of like jump surprises there. Oh yeah, Fake Man and Mega Man 9. That'd work. Perhaps, but were there any special bosses added in the engine yet? Good checkpoint placement. I would like more variety in the background tile set, as it's kind of repeating itself. I do like the purple usages, but still. And if this is trying to be a traditional level, the introduction of gimmicks isn't really done in safer environments. Same with the enemies. It feels more like a fortress level in that regard. At least I'm basing off the name. If it's trying to be a fortress level instead, then I retract my earlier arguments. Bomb Man. Mini-boss, probably. Probably gonna need tank. No, it's just something else. In the base game, I think it'd be Splash Woman. Easiest to beat, but not necessarily easy. Concrete Man for me was one of the hardest ones. Still is. Up there, also Mega Man. Sadly, only one hits enemies, not multi. Even without using the power of Hornets, she's still pretty simple. Once again, she isn't exactly easy, but she's the easiest. I guess it's because Hornets can pop bubbles. You can even delete those bombs. Wow, that's really powerful. And that's it. The climax of the stage wasn't really that good, or it was non-existent, so... there's that. This stage just existed. Next up is Storm Man Orbit Panic by Mega Man Orbit Panic, with 114 plays and a score of 48. Another pretty well-rated level. And of course, because all the levels in this series hasn't been added yet, I'll be nabbing all these special weapons. If all of them were already created, or all of these levels were already done, I would have dedicated an episode to covering all these levels in one go, but as it's not, I'll do it one by one. Yeah, I'd like for them to be added. I know we have the special stage music and some of the tile sets from the special stages. Eventually I'd like the bosses. Yep. Give me a moment and I'll post it in chat. I'll have to configure a bot for either tonight or next week. Compared with the previous level, this feels like a much better traditional level. It has much better uses of antipieces, aka what I call nice introduction of enemies and gimmicks in safer environments and gradually escalating and recombining them. Thankfully you don't have the Hornet enemies in this game, or Hornet Man himself. The closest enemy to them would be the Tellies, but just imagine them being faster moving. I know. For those not in the know, my queue currently my to-play list for all the levels for Viewer Submit ones is currently over 90 levels long, so it takes a while. Not to mention the list of all those games I want to try out, as well as all the Let's Tries of games I got free keys for, which I need to do. I'll resume doing Let's Tries starting from this week, starting off at Backspace Boken, or however you pronounce it. And it's over. Compared with the previous level, much better traditional stage. Next up on the list is Papyrus. You already added your level Lipatio, if you check the list. But I will add the title for it. Thank you. Oh, wow, this is a long title. Let's see if I can get it correctly in one go. Oh hey, I heard you like ASTRO Man, so I put 7 other ASTRO Men in your ASTRO Man so you could ASTRO Man while you ASTRO Man. By Super Mega 65, aka Papyrus, with 63 plays and a score of 25. I'm thinking this is going to be a joke level, but we'll see. It's escaping out of the box. We're gonna fight 8 bosses at once. But they're all weak to the same weapons, so... And we have 3D tanks as well. Plus it absorbs all the shots like this. I was hoping to defeat one boss before I ran out of energy, before I ran out of life energy. Oh well. You know, if they only used the Astro Crush, this would be a neat strategy. That's not the max number of Astro Crush. That's not the max number of Astro Men you can have at once, actually. The max number is 10. And it's done. This joke level's done. You can do it without using any tanks, but you need to aim the black hole bomb a bit better. And hope luck's on your side. Let's see. I'll get around to your level, Galaxy Man. You already submitted one, so I'll have to loop around to everyone else first. Eighth up is Cove Lighthouse Normal by Lipatio, with 78 plays and a score of 13. Going to be a bit of a longer level, but shouldn't be too bad. After Lipatio is Croby, then after him is Zen. Then after Zen is Galaxy Man, then Queen Monica. I'd like to take this time to plug this website. This is Mecha's web portal for searching Mega Man Maker levels. And honestly, its advanced search feature is what I'd like the game to eventually implement. For those wondering, please take a look at it, it's amazing. Nice recreation of a sailboat here. How long is your level though? And how many bosses do we fight at once? No, I didn't already play it. I'm holding out for doing viewer-submitted levels episodes until I finish the Retro Redux challenge. There are a lot of challenges that I'm gonna have to cover. And as I already made apparent during the Retro Redux levels, or the episodes, I don't agree with the winner. Their level was kind of on the okay side for me. It wasn't bad, but it didn't really feel good to me. There were several levels that felt better to me. And also a reminder that I will eventually start doing Mega Man ROM hacks. Starting off with Burst Chaser, I believe. I'm also considering renaming these live streams, especially for full Let's Plays or live streams, as Let's Stream. But we'll see. With the pre-recorded Let's Plays and these episodes, I can always counter a lot of these failures. But in these live streams, you have to endure with me through several of these failures, which can cause some issues with certain Let's Plays. Mega Man 4 Voyage, that wasn't actually on my list yet, so I'll add that, Croby. I really need to compile a list of all the Mega Man fan games I want to play. Outside the bigger known ones, like No Constancy, Minus Infinity, CX, Air Sliding, Burst Chaser, Air Sliding Cross, Burst Chaser. And I will also do some joke hacks. After all, I kinda skipped April Fools this year. I did start my Let's Play of Ray Baby on that day, but I didn't have an official Mega Man Let's Play, which was a joke one. I wasn't really in the mood to do Mega Man Rocks, or Mega Man Squared of -1. This section is scary for me. Especially if you miss one. Oh. Are those spikes above? I'm guessing they are. At least they look to be spikes. Oh no. Yeah, they look to be spikes. Sheesh, that was my fault. I should have went a bit more to the left. I didn't think I would actually land on top of the platform there. I'll do it the slower and safer way and just jump. Now let's see what's down there. I thought it was an extra challenge, but that's nice. Oops. I'm not the best player. There are people like Game Fox, Brickman, Buster, Yagami, etc., who are much more skilled than Mega Man Maker. Okay, now I see what I need to do here. And do it at the corners, because whenever I hit a spring, it doesn't reset my charge kick. I can't really make the first jump, so I need to time it better. But for the second one, I can wait, so that's what I should do. So that's our reset. I see. Sheesh, this stage is a bit hectic. Not really hectic, but hair-raising. One more cycle. I could have gone here, but I wanted to be extra cautious. The left laser takes longer to get to the right, so it's safer. Why thank you, Croby. You have more confidence in my skills than I do of myself. Now that section's over, let's get out of here. Now imagine if there's a way to clip through the wall and still maintain the charge kick. At entry time. Ow. I knew it was gonna happen once, plus I forgot to pick up the weapon energy, so it's fine. Super Danny 1 or Super Danny 2? Super Danny powered up is when I was much less skilled as a Mega Man Maker player, so I died a lot more then, and complained a lot more. Alright, always need to jump. Turning up the heat, and I didn't jump high enough there. I was going to say this was easier than the previous section, but then that happened. Still, that felt easier than the charge kick section. Yeah, Super Danny powered up, you mean. Yeah, that was when I was much less skilled with Mega Man Maker and complained a lot more. I feel I went a bit too hard on that game. If anything, many of the game's problems have to do with the engine, running at 30 FPS and being an older one. Whereas the Mega Man Classic games ran at 60 FPS, and the thing with the Super Danny games is that they expect the same low precision as the classic NES titles while still running at 30 FPS. Not only that, the amount of precision they required in some ways was greater than the NES titles. Oh yes, I will. I haven't even completely finished Magmal 2. Tomorrow I'll be doing Magmal 1 Redux, or Remix. They aren't by the same creators, by the way, Croby, and that game is very repetitive. That's why I'm not really keen on doing it. In multiplayer matches, sure, but... well, I'll think about it. How about that? I mean, one of my levels is in Magmal 3. It is. It's just I'm not sure how well it'll do as an LP. Perhaps as a live stream, maybe that will work better. I think I'll save Mega Man 8-bit Deathmatch for a live stream session. Multiple ones. Checkpoints? I mean... I think I'm missing something. Oh yeah, no, there's the multiplayer. If you want, viewers can play with me when I get that set up. Oh, reset check, I see. That's an elevator segment. This is one of those situations where I wish these footholders could follow a local timer. At first, I thought I was missing a special weapon. I'll let you know well in advance for that. I'll first start by defeating the regular enemies in some of the campaigns, then I'll move on to some online multiplayer. I'll probably be using GZ Zoom. I'll probably be using GZ Doom for that. I mean, eventually I do want to also let's play, or at least play through on stream, the golden coins. I mean the golden souls. That also looks to be a pretty fun Doom WAD. Time for the boss battle. The fact is, Tornado Man actually makes this boss battle a lot easier. Because now I distinct the birds. And it's over. This stage was fun, one of the more difficult levels in this episode, up there with the necessary tools, but still fun. I would reorder some of the challenges though, as it got a bit inconsistent in terms of difficulty. Ninth up is Abandoned Memory Remix by Croby X, with 36 plays and a score of 9. Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch version 5. Whatever already has a lot of content. I can take a look. Croby's level is 67 screens long. It has 72 enemies, 13 bosses, 93 spikes, and 0 refillers. Oh, this music again. If there's one musical track which was my least favorite of the ones added in the recent update, it's this one. It feels like the song doesn't know where it's going. Yeah, I'm skilled enough to complete the normal mode. I could even complete hard mode, but I'd rather do it off stream so you don't have to see me fail repeatedly. It's about 67 screens long, by the way. I double-checked right now. Sparkman. One down, 12 left to go. I see what this is going for. Two down, 10 left to go. 2 down, 11 left to go. Remember why this stage is called Abandoned Memory Remix? It's taken from the first Fortress stage of Mega Man 10, where we have the Wily Revisit Machine. Or the Wily Memory Machine, I mean. Three down, 10 left to go. And just like an Abandoned Memory Remix, once you defeat 3 bosses, you move on to the next part of the level. Yeah, this definitely feels very familiar to that. The question is it going to be like the original where some of them are optional? As in you have different routes? Yeah, we have different routes. Just like in the original. Very faithful then. In fact, even the level design seems rather faithful. Maybe not as faithful as Retro Gamer Aaron's remix or redux of Mega Man 7's Wily Fortress stages, but still seems very faithful. I mean, seriously, look at all the different routes, and let's go to the right. I would have used the actual Fortress team, not this one. This is a lot worse. Was this submitted to the Retro Redux level design challenge, by the way, Croby? Oh wait, this is the wrong way. I want to repeat the question, Croby. Was... okay, it wasn't. Thank you. I was worried I was replaying through a stage I already did. It does feel like a Retro Redux level though, because it does fit the definition. Time for the next set of 3 bosses, Ringman. Oops. Okay, it's only Napalm Man. Like in the original game, his weakness is the Crystal Eye. And I died, of course, because I was too low in health. I could have used the E-Tank there, oops. But I wanted to do it more traditionally, so... there goes my health. It shouldn't take too long to get back anyway, so this time let's take the left route. Just to see the differences. Oh, the team isn't here yet? Well, it makes sense, it's Mega Man 10. You could have picked the Mega Man 9 Wily Fortress team, that would work too. So this is where they link up. Okay, it was clipped into the wall. At least these can't despawn. Flame Man, so his weakness is water. What else would it be? Now we're outside in the rain again. There are probably 2 more sets, and then the final boss. Sheesh, I didn't realize you could one-shot the Sniper Joes using the Thunder Beam. And honestly, I feel the Sniper Joe variants are too weak. Especially as you can shoot right through their shields, and above their shields and below it. They could have easily done with at least 3 or 4 more health. I know I do complain of Sniper Joes, but there comes a point when they're too weak. Yeah, he was weak to wind, I believe. The windstorm. Set number 3. Of course it'd be fire. It isn't. I think it's the elect beam, but I just want to make sure. No, it's a bomb. Just like the original fight, there are those spikes. We're almost done. On to the final set. What are these teleporters for, Croby? Oh, never mind, I can't access them. Those are all the bosses I defeated. I thought I needed to jump into all of them. Another M-Tank, which is free, but this stage is on the more difficult side, so I'm a bit fine. Maybe not more difficult, but a bit more arduous. One, 2, and 4. Wait, that said something. ASTRO-B, or 6. That looks to be his weakness. But not quite done yet. Oh, Mega Man in base, I see. Uranus from Mega Man V, or Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy, or Rockman World 5. Instead we have the closest Roadmaster, which is Concrete Man. There are 13 bosses in total in this level, YouTube. Pump Man. I hope he's added in the next version. Blast Man. From Mega Man 11. It'll soon be over, don't worry. It's done. So that was Abandoned Memory Remix. Kind of longer than the original level because the enemies went by faster there, but I guess this was an okay redux. Or remix, I mean. Alright, I'll be right back after another water break. And I'm back. Let's see, next up is... 10th up is Frozen Factory by Zen, with 36 plays and a score of 7. This stream overlay works pretty well for NES-styled games, but when I get to other resolutions, I'll have to play around with the format a bit. Certainly will be. We have access to all the ice or water-based weapons in this level. I see. Nice way of introducing this gimmick. The first of many ice-based special weapons. Now that I think about it, we actually have quite a few ice-based weapons in this engine. More than, let's say, well, we do have one more shock-based weapon or electricity-based weapon. Oops, I was paying more attention to the left enemy than the right enemy. Silly me. Yeah, 1 level per user until I loop around. That way everyone can get their time to shine. This is an 8-bit remix of Frostman's stage theme for Mega Man 8. One of my favorite musical tracks in that game, in fact. The hardest level in this episode is a tie between Burning Sticks, aka that level, the necessary tools, Tobvet, and Lipatio's level. Croby's level wasn't that hard, it was just long. Croby's level is tied with Tobvet's as being the longest in this episode. As for which level is my favorite one, this is certainly up there in consideration. Oh nice, an elevator. A curved elevator. Now this segment's really easy. No, it's no competition, just some things I noted. As this is very subjective, the things I'm saying. After all, different people like different levels. I'll make it once I finish all the levels. There are several candidates that I'll make when I finish this. I can't really pick an honorable mention until I figure out what my favorite one is. In general though, the levels I covered here are on the better side. Wow, I'm really liking the aesthetics. I say that this level has the best aesthetics, at least on that one screen alone, compared to most other stages in this episode. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it though. I still have 2 more levels to get through, and this stream will be ending in about 30 minutes. I'll have another stream going on tonight, by the way. So if your level wasn't covered here, it'll be covered then. And tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream let's play of Magma 1 Remix. Okay then. I thought I was supposed to go there. I haven't figured out the exact time yet, but I will make an announcement. Keep an eye out, and if you just keep an eye on my Twitter, as well as I'll put an announcement. Hornet Chaser, yeah, I wish I had Hornet Chaser. That would be amazing. Or Dive Missile, or any aimed weapon. Or a shield. Well, I actually have a shield. I should be using that more often. Silly me. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we have Dual Satellite. And it's one of the most powerful weapons in Mega Man history. One of the best shield weapons. Although, the reason why it's one of the best is because it's kind of overpowered. I think we're at the end of the level or near it. We're near it. That's probably his weakness anyways. This stage has pretty good checkpoint placement. Very on point. Yeah, it's very creative ideas, that's for sure. Mega Man quizzes? Interesting. I think this is the boss, Crystal Man and Ice Man. Their weakness is probably... Well, I'll just use Dual Satellite first. So I can defeat Iceman. Now, what's his weakness? Of course. And this stage is done. A wonderful level overall. Great work, Zen. Next up is Galaxy Man's level. 11th up is Splash Woman Stage by Skull Man, actually, with 29 plays and a score of 12. Is that your level, Galaxy Man, or is it one of your friends? It'll be late tonight. Fun fact, this is the first time I've ever heard Splash Woman's stage theme in Mega Man Maker. I would have expected to heard it even earlier, but apparently not. Oops. Yeah, one level per user until I loop around. Then I can start covering levels again, but there's this level and one other level by another user, Queen Monica. And usually there are a lot of levels on the queue, so was just asking if they're the same user. I don't want to end up with a situation where one user kind of cheats by submitting levels made by different users. Or rather by they're the same user but they have multiple accounts with different names. Sadly, there's no weapon that I can use to destroy them. Sadly, the Splash Woman platforms aren't added to the engine yet, so this remix is on the easier side. Those Splash Woman platforms were the hardest part of the stage for me. Instead we have the jet bombs, but these are much easier to deal with. That one jump is a bit scary, but you can do it. Most of the level design has been maintained, but anything else that's missing from the engine currently has been replaced. Yep, there'll be another stream. At most probably 90 minutes long, but we'll see. And tomorrow I'll have a stream of Magel 1 Redux, or Remix. Instead of Splash Woman we have Bubble Man. And of course, he's also weak to the Hornet Chaser. In this open arena, he's even easier than Splash Woman, much easier. So the 12th and probably final level I'll cover in this episode is 7 Keys to Unlock Stoneman Mount Dean by Queen Monica, with 15 plays and a score of -1. While this loads up, I'll do a quick double check to see how big this level is. If it's too long, I'll just do another one because I only have 20 minutes left on stream. Oh no. I'm sorry, Queen Monica, but I need to reschedule this level. According to the website over here, according to Mecha's website, your level has 142 screens. There's no way I'll be able to complete it within 20 minutes, so sorry, I'm gonna reschedule it for tonight. Don't worry, it'll be the first or second level I'll cover then. Yeah, as evidenced by the loading time, there's no way I can complete it now, so, let's see, does someone else have any short levels? Well, I already have one idea, so I'll go with that. Give me a moment. I decided to exit out of the application as it's much faster than waiting for it. Again, I wish on the front screen it actually said how long the levels are. I mean, if Mecha's website can easily do it, why can't this one? Well, there's already another level I didn't have ready, so I'll be doing that one. Alright YouTube, your level's up. Weapon Capsule Relay Doc Robot-ish First Edition, with 10 plays and a score of 2. This will very likely be the final level I'll cover in this episode. I was actually going to cover a level right after Queen Monica's, but as it's too long, I'll do it right now. If you watch my LP series of this game long enough, you know the drill. This time, it actually has multiple bosses. I'll note it down for later, Croby. Yeah, and tonight's stream. After Queen Monica's level, I'll cover your level, along with Galaxy Man. Well, first is Queen Monica, then Galaxy Man, then you, Croby. Yeah, I got it down. Once I finish this level, I'll do a quick calculation when I can do the live stream tonight, and I'll give the exact number. I'll play both stages, after all it's part of the same level. Poison Ivy level? How many parts are there in the Poison Ivy level? I don't remember off the top of my head right now. If there's only one part, or if you want me to just cover it in separate, if you want me to cover part 1 and part 2 in separate episodes, sure, I'll cover it in tonight's stream. Okay, let me double check. That's not a level ID, Pretty Lucky P. That's a longer number. So let's see. Gesundheit. Let's see. Yeah, Poison Ivy is one level, so I'll cover tonight. And there's Choose Water and Sky, so that'll be covered too. So to confirm, my order for tonight initially is going to be Queen Monica's large Metroidvania level, Galaxy Man's level, Croby's level, then your level, Sean. So yeah, it'll be covered. I don't know about your level, Pretty Lucky P. That doesn't seem to be an ID. So I'll be right back. I just need to make a decision of when the live stream will be tonight. Alright, I'm back. Everything has been set. The next stream will be on 3:15 p.m. Sorry about that. 3:15 a.m. UTC or 8:15 p.m. PDT. Which would mean it's going to be in about 6 hours and 15 minutes. So all the levels I haven't been able to cover here will be covered in that stream. Overall, I've covered about 12 levels on this stream, and out of the 12, let's see, my favorite one would probably be Frozen Factory by Zen, with an honorable mention going to Explosive Construction by the number 1 through 7. Well then, thanks for watching, and see you all in tonight's stream.